Hey guys, Sam here and welcome back to another FIFA 17 experiment. Today we're going to be doing an experiment and we're going to take a look at the different transfers that have happened in the Premier League. As always, I'm just crossing my fingers I haven't forgotten anybody. I went on Transfer Market, I double checked, I swear I haven't missed anybody. But today's experiment is going to be made up of players that have transferred to Premier League clubs. Not just transfers from all around the world, but transfers to Premier League clubs. Can the new Premier League transfers win the Premier League if they were all on the same team? That's pretty much the experiment. If you guys go on to enjoy today's experiment, do leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new around here. Additionally, you can leave your comments in the comment section below for our subscriber suggested experiments that we do as well. So definitely keep leaving your comments. Last episode, the comments were a little bit dry. If you can get some creativity going, I can't wait to make more subscriber suggested experiments. I don't think anybody commented this. I never really saw this comment or anything like that. So I thought I'd do this, especially because now the transfer window has been open for a bit and some transfers have happened, then we can build a decent enough squad to challenge. So before we get into the simulation, let's have a look at the squad and we'll get into the simulation after that. Additionally, this might not concern everybody, but I do have a second channel that I've had for a little while. I'm gonna start uploading content there regularly. It'll be games other than FIFA, and we'll be kicking it off with a rugby league game. So that might not be down everybody's alley, but if you are interested in games maybe in the future that I'll play there, you can go at the top of the description. I'll have the link to the second channel. Go ahead and subscribe there. I'll be doing games there. In the future, I'll be doing more stuff as games come out towards the end of this year that I'm interested in. But for now, it'll be just the rugby league live content. So if that's maybe not your thing, it's okay. You don't have to subscribe. But in the future, there'll be other games. So just thought I'd put this out there. You don't have to subscribe. Like I said, before we get into the simulation, let's have a look at the transfers and the team. We're playing as AC Milan because they've had a fantastic transfer window, and I thought, what other sort of team to represent transfers this window other than maybe like an Everton, but they're in the Premier League, so I wasn't going to take Everton. I thought, let's just do AC Milan. They've made a lot of transfers themselves, but let's put all the transferred players in the Premier League. So this is the starting 11. Not sure if these players will actually be playing the games. You know how the computer can be, but I thought, you know, these were probably the most notable transfers in their respective positions. So up front, you got Lacazette and Romelu Lukaku. What a strike force that would be if they were in the same team. Bernardo Silva on the left, I don't think he'll actually be playing in the simulated games. I might be wrong. And then Mohamed Salah on the right, obviously joining Liverpool. Bakayoko and Klaassen, Chelsea and Everton there, with Mendy, Rudiger, Keane, and Kyle Walker, and Edison is the keeper in between the sticks. As you can see from just the starting 11, you've got 5 of the big 6 teams and then Everton as well. Spurs just surprisingly haven't done anything. I'm not really keeping up with the rumors with Spurs, to be honest with you, but you'd think that they maybe make a few additions. Maybe they're a little bit scared from last window when they brought in the likes of Janssen, who didn't work out. Maybe that's the problem there. They don't want to be buying players just for depth. Maybe they want to buy the quality. I'm not sure. But yeah, Spurs haven't really made any moves. But taking a look at the bench, there's a lot of talented players here. You got Javier Hernandez, recently moved to West Ham. I thought that's a beautiful move for Hernandez. I really like Hernandez. One of my favorite players, to be honest with you, that's ever put on a United shirt. But you got Morata there, who moved to Chelsea. Roque Mesa as well. Rooney, Danilo, Nilsson Lindelof, and Joe Hart. So some really good names there. By the way, Manchester City signing Danilo and Kyle Walker. What's the deal with that? What do you guys think they'll do with that? Because Danilo's just come from the bench of Real Madrid, and now he's going to go onto the bench of Manchester City. I'm not sure if they'll be playing like a back 3 or a back 5. Maybe Danilo is like a wing back and Walker playing more of a reserved sort of fullback. I don't know. Pep and his fullbacks, mate. I'm telling you, he's crazy with his fullbacks. You'll see Danilo playing defensive midfield. I swear to God, you will. But then also on the reserves, there's a lot of fantastic names here. Arnautovic, Cork, Ibora, Riedewald, Onyekuru, Aaron Moy, I had to put him in there because he's an Australian, Kolasinac, Loftus-Cheek, Murphy, Defoe, and Pickford. So some fantastic players there. A lot of these players I think will have better ratings in the next FIFA as well, which is why I've put them in there. People like Pickford, Murphy, and Loftus-Cheek. But it's a fantastic team overall and decent depth as well. It's not, I don't know if this team can actually challenge for the Premier League title, because there are a few players under that 80 rating, and I don't know with the simulation. You never do know, really. And not too many of the Premier League clubs have been weakened. Like, a lot of these transfers have come in, but they've not really come in from other Premier League clubs. Like Keane and Walker have come from, and Lukaku, like those types of Premier League to Premier League team transfers. Yes, there are some, but most of the team are from foreign leagues coming in, so not too many teams have been weakened in the Premier League, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how this turns out. So without further ado, let's have a look at halfway through the season, let's see how the team is doing, and let's see if this team could potentially challenge for the Premier League. Okay, halfway through the season, Arsenal are first, well there you go, Liverpool second, Jesus. Oh, when people say FIFA's not realistic, this is your proof right here. Southampton in third, and then the transfers represented, I should say, by AC Milan in fourth, Leicester in fifth, Spurs in sixth, Manchester United in seventh, City in 11th, they always do badly, Chelsea as well, 13th. So not the best. Of course, Brighton and Newcastle are in here. I didn't put Huddersfield. I switched Milan for Huddersfield. That was the only difference, but they're in fourth. And it seems like a really tight league. 4 points separating first and sixth, which is just crazy. At the end of the season, I'd probably expect them to be in a similar position, to be honest with you. Maybe Southampton dropping out of the top four, Leicester dropping a little bit as well. Maybe some of the bigger teams coming up, but I wouldn't really expect... I mean, maybe they'll drop from fourth, but to be fourth halfway through the season is, I think, a decent accomplishment. So without further ado, let's have a look at the end of the season, and let's see if this team can clinch a Champions League place, or maybe even better. Okay, at the end of the season, and indeed they did keep their position of fourth. Pretty much what I said did happen. Southampton and Leicester just dropping massively. And it was Spurs that filled in that third place. Liverpool and Arsenal swapping positions. Liverpool winning the league. Liverpool fans, don't expect that, please. Arsenal in second, Arsenal fans, don't expect that, please. I really hope I got some fans salty right there. Anyway, Spurs in third, and then the transfers coming in fourth. I still think a decent result for the transferred players, ahead of Chelsea and Manchester United. Manchester City underperforming as always, they're in 13th, all the way down in 13th. Everton in 15th. Of course, they don't have Lukaku or any of their transferred players in this sim, which explains why Everton is so far down. But yeah, fourth, not bad. It's not bad, I don't think. For a team that I thought probably wouldn't challenge the title, 5 points off is not bad. Not bad, and 3 points clear of Chelsea and Manchester United. So overall, I'd say well done to the transferred players. That's a decent effort. As far as the top goal scorers in the league, it was Zlatan Ibrahimovic along with Romelu Lukaku, who picked up 18 goals. Wow. Crazy, kind of, because Ibrahimovic was the number 9 last year. Lukaku going into this season is the number 9, so yeah, that's a bit strange. Maybe maybe favouring Manchester United a little bit there. I don't know. Mesut Ozil picking up 15 goals. That just does not seem like Mesut Ozil at all, really. I'd expect maybe 15 assists, but not goals. And you can see some other players as well further down. But in terms of just this team, it's actually a little bit scary how much Romelu Lukaku actually carried the team. He played a lot more games than everybody else, but look at Lacazette's record. 3 goals and 4 assists in 35 games. What is that? Roque Mesa ended up playing 38 out of 38 games. I think he was the only player to actually play 38 games, because I think the keepers were rotating as well. But if you take a look at like Javier Hernandez, 7 goals in 14 games, that actually makes a lot of sense for Chicharito. I expect he was coming off the bench and just scoring the goal. Like, that's what I expect from those 7 goals. Lukaku scored as much as Hernandez, Arnautovic, and then Jack Cork. So the next 3, he scored more than them. Hernandez, Arnautovic, and Cork, if you want to do the math, put together, they scored 17 goals. Lukaku on his own scored 18, which is just crazy. Like, that's just... how could he carry the team that much? Anyway, it doesn't matter how they picked up their 4th position. They picked it up pretty much, and I think that's a decent effort from the new transfers, guys. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do smash that like button, and also subscribe if you are new around here, guys. Yeah, like I said at the start of the video, keep leaving your comments for experiment suggestions in the comment section below. If you got something original, something that maybe no one's ever done before, just leave it in the comment section. You never know, it could be a video that we create in the future. And I'll repeat it again, even though it might not concern all of you guys, I do have a second channel for games other than FIFA. I will start uploading content on there consistently, and going into the end of this year, there'll be games coming out that I'll be very excited to play playthroughs of on that channel. So if you're interested in that, maybe you're not interested in the game that I'm doing right now, but if you're interested in that in general, you could just click the subscribe button, and so you don't have to do it in the future, because I'll every so often I will be reminding you guys, but I don't want it to take too much time out of the video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Like I said before, I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you had a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.